Hey everyone, Chubby here and welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory. Right, since the last time I saw you, I've sold McDonald and Vajnaman out for a combined 4.7 million, of which the board has given us 4.16 million to spend. Now, what I really want is just one more central midfielder, just to build our two squads up to the best they could possibly be. Now, I'm just looking through them all. Alright, so let's go first the CDM. So we've got Skip at 69. Would cost between 1.6 and 2.3. That's actually not a bad deal, to be honest with you. Macon we can't afford. Gilmore 1.25 to 1.7, 68 rated. Shaparenko we can't afford. This guy we could just about probably nip him for. I think we probably could, to be honest. Sal we can't really afford. Mancini we can't really afford. These are the wrong players anyway. Cams, we can go for Zaniolo by looks of it. Gomez is out of our price range, as is this Gomez as well. Diop is on his way to West Brom by looks of it. I don't think we can steal him for that one. Kangan Lee we can't afford. So the one I'm looking at is probably Gatane, who PJ Toby has told me is immense. He's got tons and tons of pace. He's 70 rated. So I say we just go for it between 3.2 and 4 million. I mean, if we just go in and offer 3 million off the bat, I mean, I'd like to have £1 million left in the bank just to play around with the youth squad throughout the season. So this would be our last signing of the summer, I think. I don't think we really got anyone to swap, have we? I mean, we could try and... I mean, these players have no value to the youngsters. I mean, 475k, they might take that. Midfielder, striker or centre-back. Well, we offered him a striker, didn't we? But he's obviously not the right level they're looking for. Azanari, I don't really want to lose Azanari. I mean, I've not really got much of a use for him this season, though, to be honest. So possibly we could... I like Azanari, though. I do. Centre-backs, we've got... no one amazing. We've got Wu. Can try with Wu. No, he's not a right level for them. So just midfielders then. Have we got any midfielders we can let leave even? Do you really want to let any of these leave, to be honest? These two both got good potentials. Christiansen at the moment is sitting on the bench. But that would just not really help us, would it? So it looks like we're going to have to go just straight in for a transfer fee. So we're just going to go for 3 million quid. So that's under his value. They want 3.2, which is great. It's still under his value. Let's try our luck on 3.1, which would leave us with £1 million left. Obviously, we've got to pay his wages first. They're happy. Nice. There we go. 3.1 million. This would be a really good deal as well. So we're going to get this player for about 300k less than his value. He's 70 rated, so he'll slot straight into the first team. Just depends on his wages now. What is he going to want? He's on 10.5k at the moment. You're going to be important, which is good. That's what you're after. That's good. We're just going to ping up for 4 years, which they're not happy. They want 2 years. Wow. Okay, we'll go in the middle at 3 years then. We're happy with 3 years. We're going to disregard the release fee. Please tell me what you want. Oh my god. I want to know what you want. I don't want to have to keep guessing. Right, I'm going to offer you 10 grand because I know you're probably going to want... Let's offer you 11 grand because I know you're probably going to want extra stuff on top of that, aren't you? You're going to want... Oh, they're happy with 11 grand. Okay. Okay, it's a big deal. It's cost us a bit of money. It's going to leave us with 500k left for the month. 500k left for the year to spend, which is not great. It's just... That's all it'll just be for our youth academy now then. Talking about youth academy, we do have scout reports back. So first of all, oh, this is a youth squad update. Okay, youth squad update. Nothing really changed. Robert Anderson's still there. He's too young to bring up, and he's 79 to 85 potential. Right into the scout report. So first of all, we're in Mexico. You're not very good. You're not very good. You're not very good. You're not very good, and neither are you. So Mexico's a bit of a dead one that month. Next up, then we have got Serbia. Reject, 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 reject. Wow. It's going to be a pretty dead month this one by the looks of it. Then Peru, only 2 players from Peru, and both of them were awful. Okay, well that's a bit disappointing, isn't it? So then, we will put Guitain into our team. So basically, I've set up the 2 teams. So this is our main team. This is the strongest team we've got. So Svilar in goal, Rivieros, James, Chalobah, Rueg, and Stengs. Dabo and Tonali behind Claude Maurice, Arp, and De Graaf. So team... Oh, I've gone the wrong way now. Team A. So basically, if you don't know already, I split my squad into 2 separate teams and just mix and match between the 2 because of fitness. So Team A, Svilar, Rivieros, Ampadu, Chalobah, James, Stengs, Durkin, Dabo, Claude Maurice, Arp, and Kubo. And Team 2 is Leighton, Chong, Kabak, Mai, Bisek, Rueg. Tonali alongside, of course, our new lad, Guitain. With the front 3 of De Graaf, Badu, and Marja. Both teams have the same bench of Cooper, Apaya, Bailly, Vargas, Christensen, Amaya, and Goebbels. So that means everyone now in the squad, apart from Azanari and the youngsters, are either in a starting lineup of the 2 or on the bench. So Azanari I've put on the loan list, give him a season away on loan, I think, and all the youngsters are on the loan list as well. So this video, we're just going to play the 2 matches in this video, just because we're going to be doing other bits and bobs as we go along. So we are just going to play the games against Leeds and then against Derby. And then we've got a lot of stuff going on then, haven't we? Although I feel like St. Patrick's Athletic in the Europa League is going to be a big video next time. So yeah, Leeds and Derby coming up for you now. First of all with Leeds. Let's see if we can start the Premiership, or the Championship off with a bang. First touch. Good bit of work there. James. What? No. No, ref, don't do this. Don't do this, referee. Is that actually a penalty? He didn't do anything. He just stood there. Oh my god, this game. Absolute game, I tell you. We've dominated the first half of this game so far as well. And now Baker steps up to take the penalty. He's got an incredibly long run up. He's going to go bottom left though. Oh my god, it went in. Oh, I really thought he'd missed that there for a moment. We don't deserve to be 1-0 down, to be honest. We really don't deserve to be 1-0 down. And I don't believe that was a penalty. I mean, it was a cracking penalty. I mean, the keeper's got no chance. Poor Svilar. And when you hit the penalty that sweetly, even if he went the right way. Yeah, just to clip the post like that. I think Baker would be quite relieved that clipped the post and went in and didn't just clip the post and go out. But here we go then, 1-0 down to Leeds United. We need to come back into this one. Up, finds Stengs well. Stengs cuts it back. Keeper punches it clear. Ampadu, here's Durkin. Stengs doing so far in again. Leeds are causing us some serious trouble here today. We're struggling, since they scored, we're struggling to get out of our own half. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Bloody hell. Since they scored the penalty, we've just struggled. They've really got their heads up now, and we just can't get out of our own half at this point in time. And that was well played by Leeds, don't get me wrong. Svilar got a touch on it, but wasn't enough. The one thing I'm not over keen on in this team is Stengs. I mean, I like Stengs. He's 74 rated. He's good, but he just seems to drop in so much that we're not really getting the full advantage out of him. I don't know if he can play this defensive role because look at him here. Look, he's gone inside. Look, there he is there. There's no overlap. I've found him before on the other side a few times. Kubo into Riveros. Oh, trying to get one back straight away. There's Claude Maurice. That's Dabo. Kubo into Arp. Arp's got to be, yes, get in. Second half begins and Jan Thiet Arp gets his first goal of the league season. I made a slight change at half time with a Stengs situation where he keeps dropping in too narrow. Basically, I've moved Stengs to one of the attacking roles and I've dropped Kubo back into the deep winger role. Hopefully that will give us some sort of benefit. Hopefully we'll see Stengs be a bit more useful. I think the problem is he just keeps dropping in narrow. That's obviously the way he plays, but being a striker and doing that is probably not an issue, but being the wing back, there's just no width out there to overlap on. So hopefully we'll see Kubo stick to his position more. Right, so Bailly comes on because Dabo's stamina is pants, and we continue on. 2-1 down. Can we get back in this one? Oh, God. Oh, what a poor start to the season. Leeds are showing us exactly the competition we have got this year. And that really makes me embarrassed for that bit at the beginning of this match where I was talking about how our team is so good that we can challenge for the league this year. I mean, Svila, why did you go down so early, Svila? As we said, we can challenge for the league this season and potentially even challenge to mid-table Premiership next season. But it's a difficult start. A very difficult start. And there we go. We're 3-1 down to Leeds. And in fairness, Leeds deserve it. They really do. If you ignore the iffy penalty in the first half, Leeds have absolutely hammered us. So we need to get our game up a bit, I think, you know. Stengs ball into the middle. Durkin. Saved by Peacock Farrell. Here's Arvin Apaya. Finds Kubo. Who's tackled. That's the end of the game. Wow. Wow, I knew Leeds was going to be a difficult first game, but I weren't expecting that. A 3-1 loss. It looks like we've definitely found our level here, haven't we? Look at that. 12 shots, 8 on target, 7 shots, 5 on target for us. It wasn't... I mean, it was one-sided, but it wasn't, like, too bad. But next up, then, we've got a game against Derby County. We're going to use our second team for that one to showcase some of the other new players. So let's get straight into that game. And here we go, and this is the team we're going for in this game against Derby. So we've got Chong at left-back with Kabak, Mai, Bisek and Rueg playing just ahead of Leighton. We've got Guitain and Tonali in the middle with Marja, Badu and De Graaf up front. So debuts in this one for Rueg, Guitain and Badu. Let's go. Chong, here's Marja. Badu. Right in the middle. De Graaf. There we go. 1-0 up very early on. We got hammered by Leeds in the previous game, but that is a very, very strong start. A very strong start. And porn star Tash himself puts the ball into the back of the net. We haven't done our future star yet. We'll have to do that after this match. I keep forgetting to do it. But there we go. We're 1-0 up then away at Derby County. Really well played. Badu's ball finding... who was that? Number 44? I don't know who that was, to be honest with you, but nice. And De Graaf finds the back of the net. Guitain involved as well with the original bit of play, but De Graaf gets his first goal of the season. Our previous top goal scorer from last season, even though he missed 2 months of injury, puts us 1-0 up in this game as well. Is that a foul? Mate, really, they are so much more lethal than the League One teams. I mean, I didn't notice a difference in difficulty moving from League 2 to League 1, but this is hitting me now. Championship is a step ahead, and this is going to be a really, really hard fought season. If we get promoted this year, it's going to be really, really hard fought. I know my defense is pretty poor anyway, but I mean I should have tackled the passer, but the AI should have been marking this guy. He was in so much space the ball came through, and he just buries it into the back of the net. And it's 1-1 for a player who I'm pretty sure is fake. Josephine. That doesn't sound real, does it? The hell's a Josephine? The hell was that? Oh my god, what is up with this team? My god! How does that even happen? How? How do you get the ball like that in defence and play such a... Well, Nothing. I pressed the button, whacking square to get that clear. I mean, look at this. I mean, that just tapped it out the way. And then that, he's just sort of moved it into the position. All you have to do is hit it. But he's just, like, laid it off for him. And he buries it in the top corner. My God, 1-0 up to being 2-1 down at half-time to Derby County. This is not going well for us so far this season, is it? It's a difficult start. Ball into the path of Chong. Here's Gutain. Finds the ball well as Rueg into Badu. Penalty. Rueg picks it up. Into the middle. Marja! Oh my God, how have we scored an equaliser in this game? How on earth have we scored an equaliser in this game? We have been absolutely demolished. For 64 minutes after we scored our goal, we've been absolutely demolished. And somehow, we've got one back. Josh Marja. I'm pretty sure Rueg's got both assists so far as well. I said we did not deserve this, to be honest with you. And that was a hell of a tackle, that was. And then Rueg just over the top, little ball into the middle, and Marja bicycle kicked it in. Looks like Bayer's going to have to come on a bit, I think, for the Naka Tonali. And there we go. I think we're going to make a couple of substitutions now, actually. I'm going to make a couple of manual ones as well. I think we're going to go for... Let's bring Goebbels on. And I think Christiansen in the middle in place of Gutain. Let's get some fresh legs on. Triple substitution to try and get out there and win this game. Right, 2-2 with 22 minutes remaining. Get the ball clear, just stop messing around with it. Oh, pho! That's exactly right. It's a Japanese noodle soup. And we've conceded again. I mean, my defence is really being ripped to shreds this season. Look at that. It was beautifully played by Derby. Completely ripped us to shreds again. And now again, we are a goal down. We have to come back into it again. Marja. Goebbels. Goebbels! Straight away. Goebbels on the pitch as a substitute makes it 3-3. My God, what a goal-scoring game this is turning out to be. Maybe PJ2 was correct about Goebbels. He's terrible when he starts a game. It's just when he comes on as a sub, he seems to do well. Goebbels, get in there, my man. Oh, what a ball this was as well. I don't know whose ball this was. Might have been Bailly, I think. And then Goebbels lifted it over the advancing keeper to make it 3-3. Boom. Can we hold on to it this time, or even try and sneak a fourth? Close to the defenders, and I think that's going to be enough, is it? Now the game continues on. Lost the ball. It's a 3-3 draw. I mean, this is going to be a very difficult season. It's going to be a very difficult season. 1 point from 2 games. Although I do feel like we've had 2 very difficult games. I think Derby and Leeds are probably 2 of the strongest teams in the division. So to get them out the way first, I think is probably going to be good for us. I mean, moving forward, the game should be a little bit easier. We dominated that game. We just said there we had 10 shots to their 5. So really, we probably did better, in fairness. But it's not about how many shots you have, is it? It's about how many goals you score. That's the end of the day. What's going on in the office then? Loan move for Griffiths is rejected. That's exactly what we thought, because they'd never seem to go out on loan their first season, did they? Right, so... got Rochdale next. That'd be good for me then. So I'm going to play Rochdale, Bolton, and Middlesbrough off camera, and then we'll come back for the 2 St Patrick's match and the Stoke match. I'll play the Brentford match off camera, I think, but the 2 match against St Patrick's and the Stoke match, I think, are going to be important, and then we'll have the youth scouts and the youth squad update at the end of the episode as well. So I will see you again in a few days' time for some more Road to Glory, and hopefully things will start to perk up a little bit. I mean, the game against Bolton should be a game we should be able to win. Middlesbrough's going to be tricky, and St Patrick's Athletic, I think, is going to be an absolutely easy game, because I'm sure their team's only rated like 60-ish, so should be a nice easy game for us to get into the Europa League group stages. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this one, like I said, like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode, The Road to Glory. Bye.